golfers. I'm Greg Jones, Greg the Golf Guy. I sure appreciate you visiting the website today. Hey, I've got a great tip for you, something that's going to really help you out. And other tips that you've seen that I've done. We've talked about swing path, impact, positions, flight patterns. So we work on a draw, we work on a fade, we work on a slice and a hook, and we start understanding those. One of the things I want to do today is I want to give you some proprietary equipment, some things that are going to help out with doing that or developing a better swing. What I've got set up is, I've got set up a shaft right out here in front of me, which I'm going to swing at. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is I've got a little stake here I want to stand, and I'm going to put this right on the inside of my golf ball. Okay? And I'm going to put it about one club head on the inside of the golf ball. Now, at address on the ball, I've got this other stake here. I'm going to put it right at the edge of my toes when I'm at address position here. So I want that right in line with my toes. Now, when I take this backswing back, it's commonly thought to make an in-out swing path, we have to take the club to the inside on the backswing. Well, that is definitely not the case, because what happens is we have to understand what inside is. So many times we're told something, we parrot information, and then we don't understand what it means. So let me show you. If I was to stand here and I would say, where is inside on me? Well, I can't put my hands inside my body. So the closest I can get to inside on me is here. This is inside. This is it. This is inside. Now, where's outside on my body? Well, if I'm in my address position, this is inside. Boop, that's outside. In, out, in, out. Now, variations of out, but in, out. I can't get further inside than here. Now, as I turn, this shoulder now moves further inside. This is still inside. And as I turn, this is still inside. But what happens is when a golfer actually grabs a golf club and they go to swing it, what they do is they take that club back this way. And you see that club head? Oh my gosh, that's not inside. That's behind me. I don't want the club behind me. I want it as far inside as I can get, but I want to keep it short of going behind me. So when I take this backswing back, if we kind of look at the ground, we kind of think of a clock on the ground. Straight back is 6 o'clock, okay, and straight out, of course, would be 12 o'clock. How I want my swing to come through on the ground is from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 7 to 1. That's the way I want to make my swing. Now, it's a lot easier said than done, as we all know. So what I've done is I've created some things that we can use on the range. Some proprietary teaching aids that we can use on the range to help us develop a better in-out swing path. And the cool thing is, it really works, and it works well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get ready at address position, and when I take this club back, I'm not going to allow the club to come inside of this. I'm going to take the club outside of that, just to force me to get the club going out. Because so many times, so many golfers bring the club too far to the inside. So I'm going to force this club to the outside. So now when I take this backswing, I'm forcing that a little bit to the outside. Watch the top of my arm. Now, if you notice where my left hand is right now, it's as far inside as it can get. I can't get it any further inside. And my club is right over that shoulder. So if I drop the club at the top of my arm, it's right on the shoulder. If I would take the club back this way, again, it would be behind me. So I want this club as far to the inside as I can without getting it behind me. Now, I know we're sitting there thinking, why don't I take it that far to the inside? Because I'm going to tell you, if you take it that far to the inside, it has to force you to swing out to in over time. And you say, why? Well, watch. If I take the club this far to the inside and try to swing from in to out, watch where my hands go. They hit my body. I can't swing the club. So in order to swing the club, watch what I'm going to do. There we go. See how I moved? So now look at the club head's way out there. So now again, I'm swinging out to in. So many of you that are getting the tips and the pointers and reading the magazines that are bringing the club to the inside, you're not. You're taking it behind you. And it's called jamming. You're getting stuck, so you can't get the club through. So what we have to do is we have to get in a habit of taking this club 6 o'clock and finishing the left hand across from the right shoulder. That's as far inside as it's going to go. Now, on the follow-through, what are we going to do? I want to drop this club straight down so that this shaft is right even with my toes at address position. And as you can see, it's pointing at that shaft that I've set out there. So this shaft is right even with my toes. So when I come back, I'm outside of the smaller shaft. When I come through, if I hit that smaller shaft, that means I swung out to in. So what I have to do is in the backswing, I have to take this club on the outside of that shaft, but on the follow through, I've got to bring it to the inside of that shaft. So this motion, I know it looks a little bit figure eight, a little bit like the Jim Furyk swing, but this is going to give us a feel for how the in-out swing works. And the most important thing is to keep me from cutting close to the inside here, swinging out. What I've done is I put this other shaft here. So when I come through, if I hit this shaft on the follow through, that means I swing inside rather than outside. So let's see if we can give this a whirl and see how it works. I want to swing out to in. Out here, and it came in, so that's taking me in to out here. And what you see when that ball, when I hit that shot, you see it go right at that shaft and draw back in. So again, I'm going to take the backswing out to in. The opposite of that would be in to out, which is what I want the follow through to be. So, without talking on this one, I just want you to watch us swing. Now that shot, perfectly straight, beautiful motion on the backswing and the follow through. Now what I'm going to do, without hitting a ball, is I'm going to demonstrate an out to in swing path on the follow through. I'm still going to take the backswing back the same way. But what you're going to notice is when I come through, I'm going to knock this shaft over. Okay? So you can see how I hit this shaft on the follow through. And what I did was an out to in swing path. What these two pieces of teaching aids do is they give me a great visual aid. So many times we try to feel. So when we talk about golf, we talk about our senses. So what do we have? We have the sound, we have the feel, but we have the sight. And many of us can learn much faster by being able to see things, immediate reactions. So what we have is we have these available on our website so that you can get these and order these and we can drop ship them right to you. But what these do is they're fantastic practice aids to help you work on your in-out swing path. And the greatest thing is immediate feedback, and they work. So, if you've got any questions on anything that I went over today, you're welcome to email me, and I'll answer your personal problems. Welcome to send us some tapes. We'll take a look at them, see what we can do to help out. And if you're interested in these, give us an email or just order them right off the website. We would love to be able to help you with your golf game and help lower your scores. And again, I sure appreciate you guys coming to the website today, looking at the golf tip. And if there's anything that I can help out in the future, give me a chance to see what I can do. Thanks again. Hope you get lower scores, better golf games, and enjoy the day. Take care.